what's Missin Curfew? It's when you kind of play guilty, but you show up.
How nice is a green light on the road, though? No practice tomorrow, no plane, just go.
Scottie Upshaw in the clear, and he scores! Right in front, scores!
A few laughs, a little bit of fun, and obviously a lot of hockey talk.
You're listening to Missin Curfew.
Phallus. Coming to you from Hall Pass Media in Newport Beach. This is Missin Curfew. Before we start snapping around, let's not forget, this show is always presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Olbs, the up dog, and our boy Swish, as he would say, back in the chin of Scottsdale. Boys, how we doing? The World Series in full force. And as Swishy would say, I'm on a fucking World Series runner, boys. I'm on a runner.
Yeah, you are.
I had a night off last night. Needed it.
Welcome back. But
Yeah. Good.
if you consider last night a night off,
Well,
it was, to me, everything opposite of that.
Well, a night off to I didn't drink 15 beers and smoke a whole weed pen. Yeah. So that was nice.
I sat around with a couple of Canadian buddies and fucking sat there with a bottle of wine, and then that turned into a bottle of fucking, on a bourbon, which is one cup of bourbon for, put the hat on upside down and get the boys going.
Rally bourbon.
One good thing is I had old Buck Martinez on my TV. I was listening to old Bucky. I switched it in the 8th inning. I was like, I got this Canadian fucking satellite thing here. Let's go. And then I had Buck right till inning 14, and I switched him back to Fox, and it was an emotional roller coaster. It was great. Well, it was nice, but I woke up with a little cross-eyed this morning, fellas.
Little hung, little stung.
Little stung.
Swishy, how's it to be back in Scottsdale, fella? Did you have a good weekend?
It was great, fella. Yeah, I came back here and I just kind of chilled out. It was great weather. Kind of got some different things going on the business side. I was a pro this weekend, Opes, and we took it not deep on Tuesday, but I was still coming off my runner in North Dakota. It was a 3-3, and then Tuesday came quick, and we had the gentleman's 8-10. So I kind of took it easy this weekend. That game last night, though, boys, didn't really feel like an off night, like Updog said. I mean, even over here, ended at midnight. I was just thinking about the boys in Newfoundland or in Nova Scotia out east watching that game. They probably honestly rolled it over from the time the game ended at 5 a.m. their time and probably were punching the clock. Like, imagine how drunk some of those guys were going into work today.
Oh, yeah. Not even hungover yet, just still drunk.
Just still pinned.
Right to the fishing boat. Fuck. Long game, boys. Fuck.
Yeah, 4:30 in the morning, going to the old ferry to go over to the Belle Island, Newfoundland there.
Who forgot the fucking chum? Oh, fuck. I left the chum at home, boys. Hey, fuck, back in the car.
Punching the clock in Dildo, Newfoundland at 5 a.m. You're still cross-eyed, pickled, walking into work. You're like, holy fuck, that game went late, boys, especially for a Monday.
Well, it wouldn't have went so late if John Schneider wasn't fucking completely just a meat stick. Like, when Springer went down, okay, and then you take Bo out, fine. Bo's been banged up. He's got a PCL, updog PCL, fine. But then you can't take Barger out for Straub in the 7th inning. Like, I know he didn't expect it to go 18 innings, but you just can't. You can't take all up your weapons out of the lineup. That lineup we had in extra innings was, I'd rather have the Missin Curfew squad up there from our BP content that's coming out probably Thursday.
Oh, a couple of our line drives would have been great. All we needed was one hit.
I mean, Straw Man, I love you, but they was just getting blown away. Our backup catcher, Double Nichols, there was getting blown away.
All I kept thinking of was just, this is a time for one of these beauties to make a name for themselves. Like, just one hit. But how many guys were, well, this is his first at bat in the MLB playoffs. Yeah. You're like, oh, shit.
I'm sitting there thinking, texting with Loops and whoever, and I'm thinking there the whole time, how are we going to win this game? Like, I just never felt like we were ever going to win. Like, I mean, the shot Will Smith hit was out of every ballpark. It's just a little late in the night, a little heavy air up there, and fucking
for sure.
Yeah. So Smith, his would have been a home run. Tenoscar Hernandez, the next inning, hit one that if it's any time of day differently, that's a home run. And then finally, Freddie put me on my. I don't even want to say it, but I was almost like, fuck, someone just hit a home run here. I was tired. I'm like, well, let's regroup here. Fuck, I got to go to bed.
To your point, when you came into the studio today, if you're going down like that, you got to take. They hit a couple of our guys. You got to hit someone.
You got to plug Ohtani first.
Why not? If you're walking Ohtani you put him on base 10 times, why not just hit him right in the wrist or the elbow?
Yeah.
Or the leg.
I got another problem with.
Or the chin.
Yeah, right in the chin.
I was leaning you into that.
Speaking of the chin, the amount of gear that Ohtani wears to the fucking dish. He's got a chin guard, an elbow guard, a hand guard, a shin guard, a foot guard, and a fucking toe guard. Like, you see him getting undressed there every time we walked him? Like, I thought a baller move with him would have been just to come up, not even with a bat. Hey, just walk up, just walk, no bat, just stand there and be like, all right, thanks, boys. Every time you put his gear on, Swishy, I'm like, dude, we're not. Yeah, I saw you rocking that on Home by 3. Yeah, there you go.
Got the chin guard right here, brother.
Where did you find that?
It was a birthday present to myself, and I wanted to find a baseball helmet that was game used. All the time at stadiums, you can find them in like their memorabilia stores, but I couldn't find one online. And then finally on the Pittsburgh website, they were selling this chin guard. It's a game used. I believe it was like one of their pitchers has it. Number 62. But, yeah.
I always wondered, like, can you see well with that chin guard on there? Like, how's it with the vision?
Oh, yeah, and it just automatically tucks your chin because you have to tuck it to see. Yeah, you're good.
You want to tuck your chin at all times, right?
Yeah, you do. You do. Hey, can we talk about these announcers, though, on Fox? These guys are brutal.
Yeah, Johnny.
These were so boring, man, especially late in the game. Opes, you got to run it like a podcast at that point where it's like, give me something exciting to keep me involved in this game. It was just like I took an Ambien. I was like sleeping on the couch.
And obviously John Schmaltz is a Hall of Famer, right? Unbelievable pitcher, but like he always says like every scenario that could happen, right? Like, oh, this is going to happen, this doesn't happen. Then he said, I'm like, well, Schmaltz, you throw enough shit on the wall, something's going to stick. But yeah, I'm with you. It could be time for maybe some new fresh blood in there. I don't know.
Who's the play-by-play guy for the Jays? Bucks?
Dan Schulman.
Because Dan Schulman tells a story going into like the 17th inning yesterday. Schmaltz, it's great. He's like, this game's long enough that my wife, she boarded a plane from Pearson. She landed at LAX, and now she's at the hotel and she's passed out. And then Buck's like, wow, that's a long thing. And then like there's a couple batters go by and he's like, actually, she's watching the game. She just heard my story and she told me I'm still up, bro. Like, it was hilarious. These guys are,
yeah, they do a good job.
Buck's great. And then he's just having a quick little, and he wakes up again and there's Buck Diddy. He's back.
I'll tell you what, he's got a nice hair program, right? A lot of volume, a lot of flow. I'll tell you where Bucky doesn't go anywhere without his hair, without his blow dryer. I'll tell you that.
Legend or what?
That hair is legendary, yeah. I bet she has a blow dryer ready for in between innings, right in the booth there, just to fucking give it a little more volume.
6 hours,
just
7 hours.
Just a nice Dyson.
Yeah, boys were eating fruit on the bench. It was a long night for everyone.
Yeah. It was a lot of consumer brands just jumping. There's Gatorade bottles everywhere. There's pineapple.
Boys, I wanted to talk to you. I'm going to dive into my to Toronto here real quick, but I wanted to ask you, when I left town, I saw some tennis footage coming out of, I believe, both your social medias. How was it? How many matches? Was it a full-on? I heard it was kind of an exhibition, Swishy, or did you take the old man for a little lap around the hard court at Big Canyon?
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it an exhibition. It was more just a practice sesh. We were playing this game, Opes. Well, we warmed up for like 20 minutes, and then we played this game I always play with one of my buddies down here is you play cross court. So I'll like serve it in, I'll volley it in, and then up dog, who receives the volley, has to hit it cross court, but he ultimately has the ultimate say on when the court switches. So when he hits it to the short side, then it opens up the entire court, and then you play the point. So we just played 2 games of that to 5. So it wasn't really even a match. It was more so just working on our game, practice session, feel good. But I will say this, Opes, Larry Flowers, Fair But Firm podcast, his racket was really nice. He's using this Babolat, and I don't know how he had it strung. I don't know if he took it to Guitar Center, but the springs on it were crispy, and I liked his racket. I will say that. So shout out to Flowers. He's got a great racket.
Well, I would say it's never been hit. So it's probably right off the fucking.
He's never been hitting the sweet spot. That's for sure.
I thought you were about to say he was out there playing with you guys. Last time I saw him for Game 7 of the World Series, he can't even walk. His back is so mangled. I'm like, fella,
poor guy.
You got to get in a cold tub. You got to get and move some water around. Like, it's as much as I bag on him, I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
like he's moving like me in Finland. Not very good.
His racket's been in the garage collecting dust. But Schmaltz, that hammer game. In golf, it's like the hammer. Like you do hold the hammer. I thought we were going pretty good. I thought we only had 45 minutes. I had to go pick up the kids.
He's like, let's go. I got a quick 45 here, Sissy, before I got to go.
I want to move around a bit, hit some forehands, some backhands, some drop shots. But no, it was good back and forth tennis.
Yeah, Uppy's backhand's really good. He got a juicy 2-hand backhand. Forehand's got some good spin. He's good, Opes. He's a solid player. I think we're going to have to do a 2-on-2 match eventually here with Home by 3 and Missin Curfew and Up Dog. You're going to have to lean on him, fella.
Yeah, no, we're going to do that for sure. Uppy always had a good little backhand in hockey, too. Good backhand sauce. Could take a pass on the backhand. So that makes sense to me. I would like to see a little more content coming out of the tennis practice session, but that's okay.
The guy, we need the guy.
We need a guy.
Yeah, it's hard to film and
play
at the same time.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You should have. I did put the camera behind me when I had the ball machine going. You should have. The ball machine is such a great tool. I've actually, it reminds me, Schmaltzy, were you playing with me in St. Louis when I had the ping pong fucking robot at my house? I had
maybe.
It is the best thing. It's on your ping pong table. It goes at the far end, and the little thing fucking spits balls out, and it goes left, right with all the spin, and you just hit them back into the net, and it's just a forever thing. It's the best. It's ping pong fucking on steroids.
So it's fun to practice, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, because they're just hitting perfect. The guy's just sending you perfect. The robot's sending you perfect balls.
Would you guys say that hockey is the least favorite sport to practice? Like tennis is fun to practice, kind of. Basketball, those guys seem to make it look fun, swishy. Golf, probably not great. Baseball, though, you just take BP and take ground balls. Hockey, you got to get out there and actually do drills down low and shit.
Well, that's different. I think you can shoot pucks. That's.
But is that fun? I never thought shooting pucks was fun.
I don't know. I'm excited with this. Hopefully, Bauer's going to deck out my garage so I can shoot some biscuits with Beckham. But I don't know. I'm
talking about when you're playing.
I like to shoot pucks.
Yeah.
I didn't like to do corner work, what you said. But that's like in tennis where they're making you do the lines. Like, you ever see fucking Alcaraz do his little back and forth shuffle runs? Yeah. That's part of tennis no one wants. And in basketball, you do that shit too. But if you're just shooting threes, Jay Swish,
yeah,
that's probably fun too.
Yeah, you ever see Alcaraz? I would compare it to corner work to Alcaraz. A lot of times, Obes will do these footwork drills, and then they won't even hit the ball, but they're just imagining themselves hitting the ball. So it's like they're working on their form, not even hitting the ball while doing the footwork. So I would compare that to the corner work. But I would say a 3-on-3 snap with the fellas in the summer, early on in the summer, little 3-on-3 Obes cross ice. That's fun, no? Little sauce, you don't have to skate too much. I like that. That's fun. Shooting pucks I never got off on, but 3-on-3, you can make some nice little 2-on-1 plays as a defenseman. I always like playing in tight like that, especially in the summer where there's not a lot of hitting. That's fun.
Yeah, it depends what day it was of the week for me on that one, and where I was in my fast twitch. Early on in the summer, that game to me was fuck, I got to get my boots going here. By the end of the summer, when I was starting to feel good, yeah, that was a little 3-on-3, one zone. What was that called? Who was the guy in Edmonton? Barry?
Oh, no.
Bernie Barry? Or
No, it's
Barry Burns?
Barry Pern?
Perry Pern.
Barry Pern.
Yeah.
The Perry Pern drill.
Yeah.
Switchy, I used to abuse these Southern California roller hockey kids on those 3-on-3 down lows. I would fucking cross-check them, slash them. You toe drag me one more time, kid, I'll break your wrist. I was kind of a prick, I guess. So I was kind of that's all right.
You're slashing guys in August? I was. I love it. Keep them honest.
We got to talk about this for a sec because it was so beyond its years of what summer hockey was about. Swish, this would be a week camp before you'd have to go to training camp, and all the pros would be in Edmonton. Baumeister, MC, Horkoff, all the guys would come in. But Perry Pern would do scoring and keep a stat board of assists and goals and shit, and you'd play and it got intense. The last day on the Friday before everyone went out and just got pinned, it was guys are going 110 miles an hour. And now we never ever had that down here, but that was always let's step it up and just compete.
Yeah. No, I used to hear about that.
Yeah, MC he'd win scoring title every year. Fucker.
MC had great style.
I know I did. Fucker.
That was a low point in my career, especially when I was back down in the jungle. Remember that kid, CJ Stretch?
Yeah, of course.
Where he used to play the coast and we'd skate with him in the summer. I'm like, oh, this kid's got great hands, but fuck, he's soft and slow. And next thing you know, I'm down in Bakersfield and he's fucking chirping me from the bench. Hey, Obi, you fat fuck. I'm like, man, what went wrong here? How did this happen?
He played for the Blazers, Kamloops Blazers.
Did he?
Yeah.
He was a fucking pussy. I will say that. He had a good skill, but he was soft. Hey, boys, BP content will come out this week. Swishy, 100%. I think January might be a good month. We'll get you and the beauty, Bobby Gucci and Updog. We're going to have to get some practice in, but I'm going to lean on you big time for that doubles.
We're going to do that. And you know what else? Because this is...
How many sets are we going to play?
Uncharted territory for them and kind of for us as we fucking play them in Padel. because they have a huge advantage in tennis.
They do?
Yeah, fucking this guy's forehand.
There's a fat and slower one.
Oh, but their forehand's tight, and you don't play tennis. But what would be good?
Nothing
Both get into padel, where none of us have really played. I played a few times, but then because Obi's fucking right hand of the law up at the net in padel, it's gonna be tight.
In the tennis match, can I just stay at the net the whole time when you're on the baseline? Is that allowed, Swishy, or do we have to rotate?
No, that's fully allowed.
No, you don't have to rotate, but I mean, when you're serving, you're not going to be able to do that, right? I mean, I guess you could charge the net, but then you're going to expose yourself to the alleyway. So there's going to be, it's not like pickleball, Obes, where you're the bear at the net. You're actually intimidating at the net in pickleball. I'm like, where the fuck do I put this egg? Tennis is going to be a little different, brother. It's going to be a little different. You're going to have to move the boots.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be
We
good.
got this.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I'll work my
On character alone or what?
Yeah, no, I'll be hustling.
You know what? I'm gonna just. I think Bobby Gucci. No offense, Bobby Gucci, love you, but he's gonna be the weakness. I think we just zone in on him.
Fuck, he's good.
He's good.
Yeah, we played it. Me and Dunker played these two beauties before.
Did they beat you, Dunk?
No, we got him, but Dunker's he's a
Dunker is unbelievable at the net.
I know.
I mean, it was crazy. His hands at the net was insane. And he had a bad knee too, and he was just abusing us.
well, his knee was the size of a grape.
He's got long arms, like really long arms. He's got great touch. Yeah. I can't wait for that, boys. Hey, boys, I'm just going to touch up on my World Series trip. First of all, shout out to Billy Quinn. Happy birthday, brother. What a guy. What a team guy. He loves baseball. But to be there with Billy was awesome. Obviously was missing Updog and Loops there. Would have been fun to have you boys. But just as a kid that grew up there, man, I never thought I was ever going to see a World Series game at the Skydome, ever. I kind of gave up hope. So when I walked in there for game one, like, I don't know, it was kind of like going to Edmonton for you probably for the finals. Like, I was a little bit like, not emotional, but I'm like, this is fucking unbelievable. Game one was awesome. We absolutely smashed them. And then after the game, hanging out with Travis and Billy right on the street in Toronto was cool. I've never seen the city like this. It was absolutely buzzing. Tons of Missin Curfew fans. It was unbelievable. And then the second game obviously didn't go our way. But to be at a World Series in Toronto, the place was rocking. And I'll tell you what, Ups, you would have loved it. All they do all game is play just DJ tunes. They got DJs that just fucking hammer tunes the whole game.
Sweet.
It's a pretty cool atmosphere.
What was up with the national anthem game one with all the what was that?
Yeah. I don't know what that I'm answering for you.
Like, so part of my thing now is that I stand up with the kids
Yeah.
for old Canada. Now I'm like fucking watching hockey games and baseball. I get the kids up for old Canada. I turned it on. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
I was just like, Opie's sitting front row. I don't even know.
Well, no, we were
hard to really see what.
We were a little late coming in because we went to the Royal York. We were staying at the Royal York. Hey, by the way, you're bang on about the lobby bar at the Royal York. It goes.
Solid, eh? It buzzes.
Goes.
Yeah.
A lot of rules there, though. Like, people tell me, I just find in Canada now, a lot of people just like to say no. Like, anytime you ask for something, it's a no. Like, why? Like, why can't I just go over there and have a drink and stand by the bar? No, you need to sit.
Oh.
Why? Then Big Earn came in. They tried to tell him what to do. He's like, get out of my way. I'm going over there. Oh, the Big Earn was there.
Nice.
Yeah, so we went to that nice dinner at Harbor 60 up top. Have you been up top? Now it's an Italian restaurant.
No, haven't. Nice.
Yeah, it'd be great for a little rookie dinner. Up there, you could just close it off. So if any of the boys in the NHL are looking at one in Toronto, that's a great spot to do it. So then Travis, Boo, and we jumped in the car. So we weren't late, but we were scuffling at the game one. We were kind of coming in hot. So I did see what was going on in the field. I was like, what the fuck is going on out there? I don't know what that was. But the place was absolutely buzzing. And then game two, when Joe Carter came out, threw out the first pitch, and then Vladdy gave him the home run jacket, I mean, the place was going bonkers. Yeah, I love Joe Carter. I just felt like it made me feel Canadian again. And like I felt like a kid. Like I felt like the kid from Port Hope that loved watching the Jays play, and the beers were flowing. And it was, I don't know if we're going to win the series or not, Swishy, but for me to experience that, it might be the only time I get the opportunity. So it was a time, fella. Lots of Jay Swish fans, lots of Updog fans, and people were getting pinned. It was awesome.
Are you going to go to game 6 or 7, hypothetically speaking, Obes, if they make it back? What if it goes 7? What if it goes 7, fella? Are you flying in for it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But
I got lucky.
don't say never.
By our boy Billy Quinn. I mean, I flew to Dallas, jumped on with him. I mean, the guy's such a beauty, right? He saved me so much dough on it. Like, if you're going to do it just normally to fly out there, and it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Are tickets because, we're going to game 4.
We're going to game 4 and 5.
Tickets more expensive here or there? Well, like,
So
to your knowledge.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I had to stand in line. Especially I waited an hour to get some World Series merch, an hour in this
At
lineup.
the
Where
door.
actually, it was pretty cool talking to a bunch of Canadian fans and there's some Missin Curfew fans. But a lot of the chatter was how expensive the tickets were. A lot of the Canadian guys and girls were like, fuck, we can't afford to go. I'm like, you going to the game? Like, we can't afford it.
I know.
It's too bad, really.
So,
But I think they're a little more expensive out here at Dorian.
it benefits the people that are the heart and soul season ticket holders that kept their tickets in the playoffs, because if they sold 1 or 2 games, they get to go to the rest, and it's kind of covering their ass, right?
Yeah.
But fuck, yeah. I mean, that's an expensive ticket. I can't remember, I guess Super Bowls are expensive and whatnot, but like a 7-game series for sitting lower bowl here, it's $3,000 a ticket.
Yeah, it's not.
And anything in the 100s at both parks is $3,000 American. That's crazy.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy.
But, Obes, what a Saturday you had, too. Maple Leafs matinee with your boys. I saw the franchise was in town, and then you roll that in, just licked right into a baseball game 2. Like, that's a day-night doubleheader like you read about, brother.
Yeah, and by the way, boys, that's just a thing of if you're good things happen to good people. Like, Big Earn came in us at the Royal York. Travis had got us a reservation at that Harbor 60, the Italian spot. And we're like, Big Earn, what are you doing? And he had his buddy Joe with him, good Italian guy. And they're like, we got no plans. And Travis like, come on, come with us. We can make the reservation for a couple more. So we're sitting around drinking and everyone's bullshitting. And his buddy Joe from Hamilton, remember at Hamilton Country Club,
Yeah, of course.
big golfer, knows Cammy, goes down to Albany in the Bahamas with Cammy. He's a stick. He wants to tee it up with us. Great guy, good Italian guy. He's like, fuck boys, I got platinum tickets tomorrow night. Can't get rid of them. Nobody wants them. I'm like, what time's puck drop? He's like, 5 o'clock. I'm like, Billy, you want to go to that game? And shout out to the franchise Shane Taylor, who's about to get married next month in the Dominican. He's never been to a Leafs game in the Platinum. I'm like, buddy, my buddy's about to get married. If you did this would be, I kind of a bucket list thing for him. He's like, they're yours. So I text Cramper and the franchise. I said, boys, get up here. We got platinum tickets. They stayed there all night and watched the World Series. They watched the whole World Series to the platinum seats in the fucking ACC. Getting licked. It was great.
Oh, just hammering whiskey, Canadian club. Just getting licked.
They were pinned. We met up with them after. Well, we were all pinned at that point, but it was a lot of fun, boys. It was a lot of fun. So thank you to Billy Quinn. Thank you to everyone in Toronto, man. It was a good time. Hopefully we can claw our way back in the series. Last little thing in this intro, boys. I was watching Inside the NBA with you, Swishy, last week, and I was worried about them going to ESPN, right? I was like, fuck, the set's going to be different. Everything's going to be different. And Inside the NBA is my favorite show, and I used to watch it religiously up here when we were in the league, and it was like something that made me kind of intrigued to do what we're doing now. Like Barkley and Canada Jet and Shaq. I'm like, fuck, how much fun would that be to sit around with your buddies after you're done playing and snapping around? And they go to ESPN. I'm like, fuck, are they going to say what they want to say? And they joke about like getting canceled, but their set is the exact same. All they did is change it to ESPN. It's in Atlanta, same set. I just thought it was unbelievable that these boys had that much pull that they're like, hey, not only do we want 25, 30 million a year, we're going to stay right here in our set that looks unbelievable and just snap a little ESPN on it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but Swishy, I'll take this just and make a quick note. I was watching TNT and Biz and the boys, and Shaq came on the other night when they must have had a dual broadcast going, and it just felt weird. I was almost taken where I was like, wait, are they going to be like, hey, Shaq Diesel in our TNT set, but it's ESPN? Like, I wonder how much ESPN's like renting that space off of him.
Yeah,
because it is probably the best sports set ever built.
For sure.
It's huge.
Look at it.
It's a massive theater.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Hey, Shaq's like, that's not how you say it. Like, how you do? I love that chicken from Popeyes.
He's like, you got to say it with some soul, like a brother. Love that chicken from Popeyes. It's so good. And then how about Chuck chiming in? He's like, nah, I can't do that. We're going to be canceled before Christmas. And it's Jack. Those guys are all the time, man. It's the best. It's best show in sports.
Yeah, Up Dog, Swishy, I love those boys. That set is National League. And when you're the OGs like that, you can say, hey, we're staying right here.
Whatever we want.
They got houses there. They're hanging out there. They're like, we're not moving.
Side pieces.
Yeah. We'll be right back. I have Missin Curfew. Welcome back to Missin Curfew. DraftKings, baby. Bets, and more bets. Presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Fellas, always gamble responsibly, but you got to get some skin in the game. Listen, boys, I've been on a fucking World Series ALCS runner, as Swishy would say here. I had a light week gambling. I obviously took the Jays in game 1, 2, and 3, so I went 1 and 2 in there. But for football, I was hanging out at Billy Quinn's theater room. Boys, we got to do that one day. We got to go to Dallas, have a weekend, and then just put them up at Billy's house. It is a nice little place to just kind of decompress. Cowboys Broncos are playing. I'm like, every time the Cowboys plays, I'm taking the over. I took the over. It hit. Their defense is Swiss cheese, man. It's so bad. Like, I feel bad for Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, but they can sling it. So anytime the Cowboys are playing, I like the over. And then I thought Aaron Rodgers +3 at home. I don't know. I just thought old man Rivers was going to do it one more time. And then Jordan Love in the fourth quarter said, I'm going to make it rain. And I had the Steelers +3. So I only went 1 for 1 in football upbeat. I won my fantasy. Easy week for me. What about yourself? Did you have a little more skin in the game or what?
I did. I got smoked on Saturday, like beyond smoked. College football, hockey. It just wasn't perfect.
Now, when you're doing college football, are you getting any help? Like, are you just going on your gut instinct? Or
No.
You have some buddies that help you?
I got a guy. I sprinkle the board.
Yeah.
I don't buy points a lot. I don't do teasers. I pick it's probably between 8 to 10 bets. And I follow a buddy. I won't mention his name. He's a good guy and he's a degenerate like me. So, but we got smoked and then we started chasing it. And then I ended up, who was my hockey bet on, I think
you said the Oilers fucked you against
that was last night, boys. That was last night in overtime.
I'll tell you what I have noticed.
So it was the night before. What was last night? Monday?
Last time was Monday. They played Sunday night.
Sunday night, they fucked me against the Canucks. Yeah.
I haven't been watching a ton of hockey, I gotta be honest, as most people probably know. But the little that I have seen coming out of the Edmonton Oilers camp is Evan Bouchard is up to his old shenanigans again, eh? And at one time I turned the game on, they had Nurse and Bouchard playing together. So I'm like, have they not learned their lesson here on that one?
One guy that's really struggling actually is Ekholm too. Early Ekholm got danced.
That's why you don't take
Sherwood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Sherwood's the Canucks' best player.
He is, and he's playing great. And the Oilers could use a guy like him, to be honest. Roslovic's been a nice addition. He's actually starting to come in his own, but Ekholm got rinsed. And then I'm looking on X, and all of a sudden they're just like, wow, he's just not quite the Ekholm that he was last year and the year before. But
do you think that's coming off the injury? Maybe like
Draisaitl's unbelievable. McDavid's, he's trying to do a lot himself. Nugent Hopkins can be better.
He still can't believe he's not the highest paid guy on the ice. He's like, fuck, every time he goes out there, he's probably like, why did I take that deal? What was I thinking?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he is thinking that, I think.
Doesn't matter. He can go, if he doesn't like it in Edmonton next year, he can go anywhere and be on a sick team because he can fit under the cap.
You know what I think I had to do with a little bit too is like I saw this clip coming out of him on his social media with his chef in his nice big kitchen with his nice big mansion in Edmonton. He was probably like, I'm not going to go anywhere for a couple of years here.
Yeah.
Take a little hometown discount.
Yeah, I know. It's nice. He likes it there. He wants to win, no question. But their team right now, it's a little shaky.
Does having a sick house like that and a nice rink, Swishy, it makes Edmonton like doable, right?
No.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's nice. You're on the river there. Like, look, the building is unbelievable. The fans are unbelievable. I think it's only worth it if you win, because it would be unbelievable to win there. You know that, Obes. You saw it at the Stanley Cup final. We saw Uppy doing headstands at the new arena there at Rogers. Like, the crowd is electric. That play that McDavid made on the one goal on the power play, I'll never forget. It was game 2 when he came downhill and went little, hey, how are you? And found Draisaitl on the back door. I've never heard a building louder after that play. One of the best plays I've ever seen live. But at the same time, Obes, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's not perfect. But I guess if you have a 15,000 square foot house, you got a cold tub, you got a pool and a pond, a massage guy, this and that, it's manageable, right?
I'll tell you what, the way his chef was fired up his food and how big his kitchen looked, and he had his like comfy clothes on with his toucan. I'm like, I can get this now. He's just kind of
he's cozy.
He's cozy. Good word.
He's cozy. He's working hard, and it'll come. Like everyone's doubted them every year.
He's got 12 points in 10 games. Got 1 goal.
Yeah, 1 goal.
Draisaitl's on a mission though.
Draisaitl's got 7-4, 7-11. Ryan Nugent Hopkins doing anything? The doctor's got 5 points in 10 games.
So if you're looking at that deep...
Hey, listen, Swishy, sorry.
Yep.
I know, and you're a defenseman. Plus minus is overrated. But when you're Evan Bouchard in 10 games, you're -9, you're making $10.5 fucking million. Come on here, boys. Let's be serious here.
Yeah, and I think if you're Edmonton and you're building towards the playoffs and you're Chucky Knobloch, I think you have to pair Bouchard up eventually with Ekholm to give him a little bit of stability. And then I think you probably go the doctor on the left side, and then probably you probably have to have Wallman play on the right, and that's got to be your top four. I think that's the pairings that would probably ultimately work, Oves, but I don't know why they're not there yet with just trying some different things on the back end there in Edmonton.
The one thing the World Series has taught me here, because I haven't been paying as close attention to hockey as I would be, is these games don't mean. I mean, they do mean because points are so at a premium, as we know. But like, you can't overreact right now, right? Like, we're not even a fucking month into the season, or they've played 11 games. It's like, just everyone take a breather. They've been to back-to-back finals.
You're right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We've always seen these slow starts and this bad goaltending, and then the defense just like muffing pucks and throwing pizzas, and then all of a sudden they score 8 goals a game for 3 straight months, and you're like, okay, they're sick.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and once again, I'm going to go bag on Evan Bouchard some more. Like, he's got 4 points in 10 games. He's -9. Like, if he wasn't Evan Bouchard, if he was anybody else, he might be having a night off in the depressor up top. Like,
maybe there's a time that happens.
Yeah,
why not? I would love to exercise that option as a coach.
Have a seat.
Just like, hey, by the way, like, it's not working out what you're doing here. I know you
go count your money in the press box.
So like, have a breather.
Yeah. Speaking of,
because I've had those conversations myself.
Me too. Speaking of breathers, what else you got there on your DraftKings bets, baby? What else you got?
No, so
sorry, I changed the subject.
No, Montreal Canadiens.
Good squad.
Good squad.
Real good squad.
I got, you know who I hammered? Money line, Pats.
Pats
are good.
Listen, Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Talk about coaching a guy that makes it fun to come to the facility. They're rolling. Drake May looks like the real deal.
Bengals, fuck me. They were up the whole game, and they blew it to the Jets. They gave the Jets,
I saw that,
a little bit of life, and it's what a bothersome. It was.
You can't lose to the Jets at home, right? Like, they were in Cincy too. Who they?
Yeah.
Can't lose to the Jets.
And I had Eagles over, lock.
What a beat.
Bills over, lock.
Sorry about your boy Scatterboo.
Oh,
Ducks, man.
Pray for Scatterboo.
Football is it's like, as we know, but like, these guys, Swish, you, like, you're a good American-born player. What a every week it's like somebody's going down with something just catastrophic injury. Like I don't think these guys get enough credit of how dangerous of a sport this is.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you guys, I threw out the tweet 2 days ago, but I wanted to save it until I got in the chair and was talking to both of your chins. If you're thinking about New York pro sports historic 3-week runs, who had a larger impact in a bigger 3-week run in terms of buzz? Jeremy Lin, a.k.a. Linsanity?
I was just...
or Cam Scatterboo? Who are you giving the belt to that for with just overall buzz in a short period of time?
Buddy, I didn't think it was going to be multiple choice. I thought you were just going to ask me, and right in my head it was Jeremy Lin.
Yep.
Linsanity took over the MSG, and it was just like, this guy was just an icon in New York. But Scatterboo had some buzz to him too. It's too bad. Like, they were starting to come, but
yeah,
it's a bummer. Especially for your fantasy team too, eh?
No, it's tough. I got guys for sale. Boys, you're listening and you're in our league, just call me. Guys, it's a fire sale on Team Upshaw. I'm finally going to have it just a season.
Yeah. I will say one thing I do respect about as your gambling has matured here throughout the 4 years we've been doing this, you don't let the wins and losses rally as much. You've kind of
fantasy?
In gambling or anything, you've kind of become more even keel. Like, Swishy, the first couple of years we were doing this, like, he's like, I'm done. I'm not fucking gambling ever again. I'm like, well, you got to tickle something here because we got to talk about it, fella. He's like, no, I'm done. And then, sure enough, he throws some money on it anyways. But he's really starting to settle in, and it's, just even keeled Swish.
Peaks and valleys, Opes. Just manage those, right? I mean, Uppy should be taking some of his own advice. Guilt is a useless emotion, right? So
it is a very well. You just bottle it and fucking toss it out the window. It's useless. I'm starting to just realize
we got to make that T-shirt.
You got to get up and work harder when you lose. You got to fight the next day.
Yeah,
you got to get up and fight.
Yeah, right? Fucking A. That's what. Yeah,
fucking let it bother you.
No,
if you can fucking throw shit at the TV, rush. You don't let it affect your next day. You got to get up, work hard, take the kids to school, fucking get one off,
and pick a couple winners in the afternoon before the early kickoff out here. But I'm Doug. You're a beauty. Always gamble responsibly. Swishy, I know you're not a huge gambler, but did you tickle anything over the weekend?
Yeah, I touched my Packers. When I saw Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers come out in the superhero Marvel-like jerseys.
Awful.
I was going to put them on my milk cart, but I got a few different things. I just wanted to acknowledge how brutal those were. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hammer my Packers. -3, even in the Burr. Let's go. Jay Love came out 29 for 36 or 37, 3 touchdowns. Took it to the old man and Aaron Rodgers. When I saw those jersey opes, I knew it was over. Green Bay coming in the crispy whites. So that was the game I touched over the weekend, and it ended up doing well for me.
I had teased that to the over, and that guy dropping that 2-point conversion in the last play of the game.
Yeah.
It was in his hands, and it would have went to 10. It was at 10.5. That's a great line for a teaser.
Yeah, it is.
And oh my God, that was a big swing.
That one stings.
That was the old fucking Steeler over teaser. I wanted to do a Packer over teaser, and Loop's talking off the ledge.
Who did Loops have?
He had the Steelers over teaser out of me.
Yeah.
That drop 2-point conversion with 2 minutes left is a pointless play, other than it would have fixed the line.
Other than for you boys.
Yeah.
Other for the boys that got the Steelers over
Gamble
tees.
responsibly.
Always gamble responsibly, but get some skin in the game. And boys, if you haven't tried out the DraftKings Pick 6 yet, get involved. Over-unders on everything. If you're talking hockey, shots, goals, average time on ice, blocks, hits, you name it, they got it. DraftKings Pick 6, download it, get involved. And if you don't want to get in over your head, like me and the Updog do sometimes, this is easy. You don't have to bet a whole lot. You get great odds, makes it more fun. So get in there, DraftKings Pick 6, always gamble responsibly. Updog, after a good day of gambling or a tough day of gambling, you always need a Labatt Blue, fella.
Brought to you by Labatt. With Labatt, you can buy beer and get gear. Go to their website, snap a photo of your receipt, and upload it to gain points towards exclusive merch. Any size, any product, anywhere you're buying Labatt, fellas. Sign up at rewards.labattusa.com.
Gonna have a couple of Labatt Blues on the way up to Doyer Stadium today. Boys, I'm dishing 3 Labatt Blues, and I'll turn it over to you boys. Logan Cooley, I did notice this when I've been on my World Series runner. He had a hat trick in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Their owner, Ryan Smith, you beauty, was posting about it on X. Richie and the boys were talking about it on the Missin Curfew team text. So I went and checked it out. 3 goals, a hat trick in 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Updog, I was high on this kid coming out of, help me, Swishy, Boston College, or where did Logan Cooley go?
Played at the University of Minnesota for the Golden Gophers.
Not even close, Obes. Not even close.
It's okay. That's a fuck, eh? It's a cool name, though.
Jeez. But listen, I thought with his ability to skate and the way he could the way he could skate with the puck, it's not quite McDavid, but he's in a kind of a class of his own. Besides him, he didn't quite have the first couple years I thought. He seemed to have found his edge here. So get yourself a Labatt Blue, Logan Cooley. Nikita Kucherov, 1,000 points. I got to be honest, boys. I already thought he had 1,000 points. When I seen it come across my feed, I'm like, he doesn't have 1,000 points already. Get yourself a Labatt Blue. And then last but not least, Updog's boy, Jack Hughes. The Devils are rolling. First in the Metro, first in the Eastern Conference, I believe. And the reason is Jack Hughes' white wheels. I don't usually like white skates, but these ones are absolute fire. This is the swag we need in the game. Jack Hughes, you and those nasty wheels, get yourself a Labatt Blue, fella.
Bauer. Just at it again. Making the sickest stuff, our friends at Bauer. I just wanted to touch on the Logan Cooley thing. I think to me, this guy's the dynamic play. Like he looks like he's a year ahead of where he was last year. I mean, the speed and the creativity with the puck, and 3 goals against my St. Louis Blues, who I picked to win the cup. I was dumbfounded. I posted about it immediately and was just like, what is going on in St. Louis? So anyway, get yourself a beer, Cooley, Cooch, and Hughesy.
Hey, look at
well
this.
Done.
Look at
They're sick.
Look at the way he has look at how he has his socks just over the top of him like that. I like the white tape too on his socks. I like it all, Jack. I wish you had your bucket off for warm up. I don't know if you're not allowed, but if you are, get that fucking thing off real quick. But other than that is not much more National League than that right there.
I'll ask you, Swish. Does he's got the best style for a forward in the league right now? Like, well, what do you think?
Jack Hughes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love the sock tape job. I love the white jets. I was going to ask you, let's try to get a connection at Bauer to get some white jets for that alumni game. Those things are so juicy. The way he wears his visor, the flow coming out the back, 86 looks good on him, and I just love the way he glides and dances around the ice. He's one of my favorite players in the league. He's top 3 for sure. I love his game, man.
I'm just glad that Bauer went ahead and gave this kid the go-ahead to wear these wheels first. Like, he's the perfect guy for the job.
Bauer's the best.
I know
I mean, we were Bauer guys. Especially Bauer guy or CCM guy?
Fella.
Bauer, yeah.
Fella.
Yeah. Stupid question. Sorry, brah.
Yeah, all good. Yeah. No, I wouldn't even look at CCM, dude. The screw, are you kidding me? Get out of here.
The only reason I really asked you that is because I know you were kind of coming up and down on. Like, I was wondering, did they let you change your CCM bucket when you got called up? I hope they did.
Yeah, I even wore a Bauer bucket in the minors, too. I go to my trainer and grease him up and say, hey, fella, I'm wearing this 5,500.
Dog, you never had to go back down to the jungle, but that is a flex in the jungle.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're wearing a Bauer bucket down there, guys are looking at you like, oh, fuck, Swishy, ain't just back from the shore or whatever.
It's just the comparables of quality is not even close.
No.
So
Look at those wheels.
who's going to be the next guy in the league to wear those?
I'll tell you what, can we pull up
Pat Kane?
Can we put
Bill Nylander.
Willie Nylander would look great in those.
Yeah.
Can I get Max Domi's wheels? They're not quite as sexy as Jack Hughes's, but Max Domi's wheels right now are unbelievable. Anyways, they're not quite as sexy as Jack Hughes, but Max Domi's got great style. Another Bauer guy. I've always loved Max Domi's style and his game.
Yeah.
I watched, like you said, I had that little double dip in Toronto, and it's early in the season. It was a back-to-back. They played in Buffalo the night before, but Auston Matthews, I have high hopes on. I picked him to win the Hart. He just didn't look like he was digging in. Like my buddy Cramper's like, oh, well, he's probably pissed off that he's not playing with Marner. I'm like, well, maybe he is, but don't pout about it. You need to play harder that Marner's gone now. You know what I mean? So I just watched him. It's one game out of 82, and it is what it is, but he just didn't look engaged. And I know it's only October, maybe that's the reason, but I don't know. I was a little concerned watching him live, Swish.
Flying by on checks, not stopping on pucks. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Just not engaged, not forechecking hard, not tracking back hard, not getting low like he has been,
underneath the puck
for D-man. Yeah, like he just kind of going through the motions. And he's a good enough player that he can do that and still look fine out there. But I was just like, shouldn't this guy be digging in? They're off to a tough start. Their coach just ripped him. Their goalie ripped him. I don't know.
Kind of the way he plays.
Yeah?
It's like sometimes he looks like perimeter and his strengths are like being strong on the puck and not like running through guys. Yeah. You just picture a guy that's 6'3" and built like that to automatically have that edge to his game and want him to play like that for 82. It's kind of not his style.
I just thought also, boys, Saturday night game, 5 o'clock. You got Sunday off. Why are you not playing as hard as you fucking can, and then you have something lined up after just a table at the best club? That's what I'm like. This guy should be excited right now, Swishy. Your game got bumped up because of the World Series. So now instead of getting out of the barn at 10, you're getting out at 8. Have a little bite to eat, a couple old fashions, boom, wherever, Sprinter van he probably has, right to the club, day off the next day. That's NHL.
Harvard 60, the Italian spot, like the remodeled part, like you were talking about, go up there, get a roped off for you and the boys. Yeah, 100%, Obes. So, Obes, if you were Troy G. Ward coaching the Maple Leafs that night, would you go up to Matthews and be like, fella, pull him aside and be like, I need your nose over the puck a little more?
Yeah, Ward will love saying that, does he? Nose over the puck.
Yeah.
Nose over.
That's a nose in there, boy.
No, he needed to go Troy G. Ward style, get your nose over Biskies. But listen, there's bigger concerns than him. I mean, Carlo, I hate to just bag on this guy, but he's awful. Tanev didn't play. McNabb almost took Tuck's head completely off. Did you guys see that in front of the net?
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck. McNabb stepped up and drilled our boy Bull Byram, who, you talk about a guy who looked great live. God, that kid can skate. And then McNabb just came in there and jumped Tuck, and Tuck got all turned around. And McCabe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that Bull Byram, man, he's a player.
Yeah, he's silky.
I was watching Buffalo play live, Swishy, and I'm like, how is this team not better? Tage Thompson, we're going to get to him in our Jagger Ice shot of the night. They're back in a Byram, Darlene. I thought Power looked okay live. Samuelson, I still don't love that. He's just big and soft, but I'm like, this back end is pretty solid.
Yeah, and they got some, some complimentary pieces now too with Josh Doan and, I think did Kesselring play or is he still banged up?
Kesselring did not play. Shout out to his dad. His dad's a beauty. Texts me all the time. Yeah. I don't know. No, Connor Timmins was in there. Maybe Kesselring might have played. I don't know. I was half tuned up. And tell you what, I wouldn't have traded Connor Timmins or I wouldn't let him left Toronto switchy. I've always kind of liked that guy's game.
Yeah, in the right role, right? He's like a silky 5 defenseman. He's going to have to play on a second power play. I think he could play harder at times, Obes, if you're playing in a bottom role.
For sure.
But he does have skill for sure. And I like some of their, like I said, some of their complementary pieces. Josh Doan is good. This Benson kid, he's kind of a TJ Maxx version of Clayton Keller. And they have some other pieces there that are solid. So maybe it just might be the time we're turning the corner in Buffalo, but I don't want to get too horny here. I think they're sub 500. Lindy, I like it a little bit rough at the helm. I don't know. I still think there's some things they got to clean up there on Chippewa Street, but you know what? Maybe there is some hope there.
Well, we'll be there in December. We'll help them clean up Chippewa Street. We'll get down there and help them clean up Chippewa Street. I'll tell you what, that Tage Thompson, what a presence on the ice when you watch him live, right? We were 4 or 5 rows up. I mean, 6'9", skating, and I'm like, this guy is...
Yeah, he can toe drag in a phone booth while diving out.
I don't think Mike Sullivan listens to Missin Curfew, but if he did, I would say write down Tage Thompson's in permanent marker on your Olympic team. Like, there's no way this kid, Swishy, you're a nice U.S.-born player. There's no way this kid's on the team.
I mean, the guy's almost a sub-50 goal scorer, 47 the other year. His one-timer on the power play is lethal from that Ovechkin side. And just the reach on him, Opes. The reach, the way he can get around defensemen, it's just, he's like a ballerina dancer out there, but he happens to be 6'6", and he can skate like the wind, and he plays downhill. Yeah, if he's not on the team, I mean, smoke some more dope, Billy Beer. Like, this guy, holy fuck. Like, what are we thinking?
If I was nitpicking in his game, and I love this game, and I love him as a guy too. I got him on the pod last year after the World Championships. Just if he played with a touch more bite. I don't know if he has it in him or not. He's such a nice guy, but like, he's 6'9". He can do everything else. Elite. Fucking just a little bit more jam to him. That's what I would say if I was playing with him.
He'll fight, though.
Huh?
He'll fight.
No, I know. I guess I'm saying more like harder on pucks sometimes. Finish your check. Get underneath guys. Go to the net a bit. Like, you're 6'9". It's not even about fighting Swishy, which I know he will do. But, like, just getting a little more fuck you in him. That's all. Like, because the rest of his game is as good as it gets. Just like those fucking Crown and Gingies I was drinking down there in the Platinum Club.
I mean,
they were rolling, Swishy, baby.
Oh, yeah. Sliding, eh?
Hey, I seen that video, that One Rock from the Royal York. That was a proper... nationally One Rock, eh?
Did it have an ROI in it?
I don't know.
It had something that had whiskey in it.
Before it melted, I know that.
I know I had 4 to Billy Quinn's 1. I felt like another one. Another one. Swishy, get this guy Labatt Blue, fella. What do you got?
Yeah, I you know what? I'm just going to give the entire country of Canada a Labatt Blue, Obes, because not only do we have the Jays in the World Series right now, people are staying up late, especially on the East Coast, so you're going to have 1 or 2 extra Labatt Blues, but we also have the hardest 9-team league in the world playoff starting on Saturday. We got the crossover Western semifinal that will be featuring Cowtown and the BC Lions in the CFL playoffs. We got the semis, and then Winnipeg going to Montreal. Sorry, that's in the crossover. So the Grey Cup's on the 16th, but we got the semifinals in the hardest 9-team league in the world starting on Saturday. So Canada's buzzing. I want to give the entire country a fucking pack of Labatt Blues and get them on ice, boys, because holy bat, Canada is rocking right now.
I love how they do the crossover. Forgot about that. Oh, yeah. People at the West has to come out East because there's only 9 squads, eh?
Guys just sick of bagging each other's girls. They're like, let's just switch it up. Yeah.
You're like, boys, let's go to Winnipeg anymore. Let's get the wild card. We go to Montreal. Hey, let's go. Fucking get a night out.
Fucking go to Saskatoon again.
A little bit south of Saskatoon.
Oh, man. That video you sent in the Sprinter, Obes, with Travis and Billy Quinn was all time. You're just fucking shouting to right back where we started from.
Yeah.
From Slapshot. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Travis has got that little Escalade with the 4-seaters, man. It's nice.
Sick. Is it his Escalade? Yeah.
Yeah, he's turned an Escalade into like a mini Sprinter van. You can fit 4 in there, like not 4 guys my size, but like
it's usually really just for 2, but you flip those little ones down. Yeah, bulletproof. And
well, we were bombing around in Montreal. Remember Swish?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was
Mess was fucking DJing. That's when I realized Mark Messier was one of the best DJs I've ever met. Wouldn't have thought it for some reason. Yeah. Ultimate captain, leader. Duty gets you in the fucking China Club back in the day. And if there's an after party, Mess is running the tunes. Yeah. Up dog, you're dishing some Labatt Blues, fellas.
Last but not least, last but not least, to have a nice cold Labatt Blue Light is my brother from another mother, Nick Schmaltz, leading the NHL in points. He's got 10 games, 7 goals, 9 apples, fellas. Schmaltzy, he's the better looking one out of you two, but boy, is he playing mint right now. I know he's crushing a few beers because you got to stay hydrated during this stretch. And Obes, to your point, buddy, there's 7 straight now, fella.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to get to the milk carton segment. I should maybe put myself on it because ever since I said to you beauties that the Utah Mammoth AK Hockey Club is soft, they haven't lost a game ever since. So that's what I do here, Swishy. I motivate fucking people, right? I motivate the boys, get them playing hard. But I'll tell you what, who loves Nicky Schmaltz is our boy Richie fella Brad Richardson. I always see a text from him like, hey, Nicky Schmaltz is cooking. So you can tell, Swishy, how much Nicky means to Richie because he's always watching him. He's always texting about him. He's pulling hard for Nicky Schmaltz.
For sure. I mean, Richie was one of the older guys when Nicky got traded from Chicago back in the day to Arizona, and he got to meet the little Texas legend himself, the Belleville, Ontario product, Brad Richardson. So, yeah, Nicky's always loved Richie. They've golfed a ton together. They've done different trips. He's one of those veterans that Nicky really looked up to, and he always used to talk about Richie back in the day when his runner he'd put together in Vancouver. We'd roll it right in the morning skate, and he'd just be like, oh, God, we're in Vancouver again. Richie's rolling it over. So, yeah, he's one of his favorite teammates of all time, and Richie's always pulling for him. It's just cool to see.
Hey, listen, we're all pulling for the hockey club / Mammoth, or Mammoth AK Hockey Club.
Absolutely. Ryan Smith's a beauty. And
does it have any? Does it
lighten it?
I wouldn't say like. Is it a coincidence that when my boy Spicy Tuna gets back in the lineup too, and all of a sudden they're winning hockey games here? Swishy, is that a coincidence, or is it just nice to have the big boy back in there? Then you got him, Lawson Krause, and McBain, and now you're not as soft as Obes was chirping you a couple weeks ago. Like, that's how important I believe. I don't know if he's been playing every game, but I noticed he's been back.
Yeah, he's buzzing. Tuna's in the lineup. That McBain's a big body. I think more than ever, though, Obi, every line has an identity, right? Now they have a legit top 6, and they also have a bottom 6. For a few years there in Arizona and a little bit of the crossover into Utah, it was like, they had maybe one first line, and then it was kind of just a mixed bag of guys that you didn't really have a brand or an opportunity to really establish what these things were going to be in terms of just putting together a solid lineup and every line having an identity. So now every line's got an identity. They got a legit third line, a fourth line, and a top 6. That's as good as anyone right now. That Peterka was a great pickup. Gunther's buzzing. That Cooley, obviously, like we talked about. And then Nicky Schmaltz and Kells, this chemistry they have. It's like Jesse Pinkman and Walter White, Breaking Bad, right? It's just electric. So, yeah, they're going, man. They're going real well.
They're brewing up some stuff, aren't they?
I'll tell you what they are. This, as a guy who, near the end of his career, you were a great fourth liner for the St. Louis Blues teams. This is a fourth line I can get behind. Stunland, Tanev, Spicy Tuna, O'Brien.
I know.
That's a fourth line that can play, can bang.
You don't need to worry about those guys.
No.
They're going to do their fucking job every night, and it's a coach's dream. Worry about the guys that are, being soft, because you're not going to get it from those boys, right?
I saw Spicy Tuna came with his own clothing line, too. I like that. Brand yourself while you're in the National League, right, Swishy? Content, baby. Showbiz, as you would say.
That's showbiz. And Spicy Tuna, I'm going up there on Sunday. I'm going to have to talk to him. I want to get a hoodie or whatever he's selling, because he is... he's a gold standard up there, Obes, in terms of the fans. He's the A-lister. He's only playing 8 to 10 minutes a night, but people love Spicy Tuna. So I'm going to have to check out his new clothing brand. I saw he just dropped that. So I love when he's in the lineup. The guys love him on the team. Kells loves him. My brother obviously loves him. So he just provides that jolt you need, especially for 82 games. So I'm happy he's in the lineup. And like Uppy said, even with Tanev, Obes, that's such a big pickup on your fourth line. Yeah, you sign that guy long-term, but how many guys coming up from the jungle can fulfill a role like that? I mean, the guy's played 600, 700 games. He knows how to play the right way. So you don't have to worry about that line. And I love what's going on in Utah. And I'm actually going to go watch them against Coops Lightning on Sunday.
Wow. Are the Lightning staying in town?
I don't know that. I do not know.
Can't drink on Sunday there, though.
What? The whole city? The whole state?
Pretty dry there, but
The whole state?
Yeah, I don't think you can sauce on Sundays.
Well, then you buy some Saturday night and store it. No.
yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You're going to need to store a lot.
Even hotels, not hotels.
I don't know if you're able to buy booze anywhere.
You're trying to tell me, so I'll guarantee the Lightning aren't staying overnight then. But so if the boys were staying overnight, we're in town playing the fucking.
I think
the
you can order
Mammoth.
that at a restaurant. Yeah,
And we're at the.
I don't know though. That's a good question.
I'm having a tough night. I'm -3 with a couple holding penalties, and I sit down with you three, and I say, "Give me the biggest old fashioned you got." They're gonna say, "Sorry, sir, you can't have it."
Well, I know that for sure because they only can pour you a single. So
that's the biggest one.
the answer to that would be sorry, sir. Like in Canada, where they're like, "Sit down here, sir."
I got over 4. Okay, give me 4 of them then.
They won't.
I know the first time at Park City,
they do the pours, and it's crazy.
First time I went to Park City, me and Loops, everywhere we went, you had to order food to get a drink. We ordered chicken wings like 13 times that day. We're like, give us a fucking pound of wings. Didn't even touch them, and just so we get a drink, Swishy.
Oh, I know. We were there for Christmas last year. We were at the No Name Saloon, and I'm trying to get a double one rock, and they're like, we can only do a single. I'm like, well, can you serve me a sidecar? And they're, yeah, we can. But then there's like certain rules on the shots. Some places you can't do shots. It's like, just let me booze, dude. If I want to have 15 drinks tonight, just let me fucking do it.
Yeah.
Well, don't hold my hand.
Yeah, although some would say if you would have saw me after Game 1 of the World Series, maybe there should be a limit. maybe there should be a limit.
It says you can buy some low alcohol beer only on Sundays.
What does that mean? How many?
So 5%, 5% or below.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Yeah, so you can get some.
so you can catch a buzz. Yeah. What's a Pristine Pilsner for?
4 and a hook.
4 and a hook.
Yeah, 4 and a hook. 4.2, I think.
4.0.
Are you not going to have one? Have one for good luck for the Jays. Have one.
Fucking right, sir.
Yeah.
No liquor or wine or any or higher than 5% beer though.
Is there a funny bone in your knee?
So you're telling me you can't go in there after a nice fucking win on the road, order a steak dinner, and order a ball of Camus or something
You can do
on a Sunday? Sounds of summer.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Anyways, good on that, boys. We got to get up there. Let's try to get up there in the new year and go up there for a fella tour and see Smitty and go to a game. And we'll fly out Sunday morning because there's no point in staying Sunday, especially by the sounds of it, back to Newport for some football, fellas. So always drink responsibly. Labatt Blue. Get that guy Labatt Blue. Boys, it's the Luxury Auto Collection. Missin Curfew Dog of the Week. Fellas, looking to upgrade your ride? Our friends at Luxury Auto Collection Scottsdale have you covered. Fellas, family owned since 2015. These guys are team guys, glue guys. They built one of the biggest exotic and luxury inventories in the country. They also carry an incredible lineup of luxury spinners, coaches, and vans, customized by the best in the business like OGV and Explorer vans, the ultimate way to travel in first class. Fellas, this was last week. Best arena in the world, Madison Square Garden. Our Luxury Auto Collection Missin Curfew Dog of the Week is the big Rempe and Uppy's boy Revo. Square off at center ice. This is what it's all about. He's talking it up with the bread man and warm up. But MSG Uppy, two big boys, kind of the young bull and old bull. Great fight. I think Revo got him at the end with a couple. It was unfortunate that Rempe had to miss the game. These two warriors are our Luxury Auto Collection Missin Curfew Dog of the Week. I know the game's changed, Uppy, but this is fucking great. Fans love it. Ex-players love it. Everyone loves it.
Boys, our boy Roger Hardy from Kits hit us up and actually was like, this is going to a Saturday night hockey game at MSG and getting a heavyweight tilt right in the middle of it. Because that's exactly what it was. These two boys, bare knuckle brawling. Over the years, I've been lucky enough to see a couple great scraps in this barn. Fedoric, Colton Orr, like the heavies going at it.
Boogie Man was there.
Boogie Man, I know. And this was just, it was a 1-of-1. I text Revo after basically going, I understand why you took it easy in New York now because you were sizing up for a big match. And that's just a big boy tilt. Good on both of those boys because that's exactly what the NHL wants right there.
Yeah.
Chuck and Duck. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Rempe. He had to leave the game. I think it was maybe a shoulder, an elbow, or some sort of upper body element that ended up having to exit the game early. But what a tilt. I loved Revo's response to the question, did you guys have that set up in warm-ups? He said Rempe asked him to go. He's like, let me run somebody first, and then we'll throw. They went to center ice, Obes, got it done at MSG at the Mecca, the greatest arena in the world. Yeah, that was cool to see. That you don't see too many of those these days, Obes, in this market, in this climate. But yeah, playing it back to the early 90s with that one, it was Chuck and Duck.
Yeah, even our era. I saw the Big Earn, like I said, in Toronto, and I asked him about Rempe. I said, you see this fight? He said, of course. And he loves Rempe. The Big Earn loves Rempe, but he just said, like, he wouldn't be scared to fight him at all because of his balance, right? Earn's like, I would have just pulled and pushed and pulled and get him off balance. But it's just too bad that Rempe has to wear a visor because Revo's out there fighting with no visor on. And to me, that's a huge advantage, even though Revo pops it off here, right? Boom. Like, he took some. Boom.
Yeah.
Good on
He
Rempe.
gets Revo at the end.
Good
He
on
actually-
Rempe getting back up there, though. Like,
He
you could have
gets
just stayed
Revo
down.
right here with a couple jabs. Like, those are
Yeah,
those
but
hurt.
these are right-hand bombs. But you see how Rempe doesn't do a great job of using his length. Like, fuck, he's got to bend his knees more, and he should hold guys out there. But it's easy from the studio here. But
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll tell you what, though, the big earn, Swishy in our era, like, every night we had guys like that. Bugart, McGrath, and Colton Orr, Steve McIntyre,
Trevor Gillies.
Trevor Gillies, Bolton. I mean, I could keep going, forgetting guys.
Yeah.
Sugden. No, who's the big boy? Riley Cote, Josh Gratton, Goddard.
Yeah. Colton was crazy.
Colton Orr was a murderer.
Murderer. Yeah.
Donald Brashear.
Yeah.
Who's the big boy from Georgie LaRocque. Scott Parker came up to me in San Jose my first year. It was like,
Stephen Pete.
He's like, you tough guy, O'Brien? I'm like, buddy, he's got this goatee down to here, Swishy. I'm like, I'm just trying to stay in the league here, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just fuck, I'm just playing hard. I'm not, high sticking anyone or running around, but he was so scary.
Did you ever fight Stortini?
Never fought Stortini.
He liked to chuck him.
He loved to chuck him. You know who after Scott Parker came at me that game, my next shift against Mark Bell, I fought him. I'm like, Belly, let's go. Because one thing about the tough guys, if you fought someone, then they would kind of leave you alone, right? Because you did fight someone. You didn't fight them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was lucky enough in my era, our Switchy, there was always kind of heavy, light heavy, and then the rest. There was always someone else you could kind of grab if you had to, which was nice.
Yeah, I mean, so you don't have to chew off the big piece of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Well said.
Holy fars, yeah. I'll just take the...
Yeah, too. She gets me at the end here.
Two.
I just fall down. Watch how hard he hits me, right? Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch, I get up, and now the linesman get in.
Oh, he got you one on your
He got me twice on my knees. But then I was like, why the fuck you get in when I was like, Berkey chirped me after the game.
Toots never really started a fight and got punched first. Toots was throwing. If he was ready to throw.
Go back to the start of that fight. The square off's pretty sick. Go back to the start of that, Kyle. Where are we? Yeah, we're right off the draw here. Buckets off. Kick the stick out of the way. Yeah.
That was a nice kick.
Yeah, see that?
Lefty.
Center ice.
Lefty kick. Or he's switching up on you. You thought you were going to go left?
He gets me off balance. I'm trying to grab the fuck. He's so strong.
I'm going to see Toots in a couple weeks, actually. I'm going to Nashville for the launch of his new film, Score Media.
We got to get him out here. Got to bring him out here. So
he's a busy boy, man.
Promo code Curfew at our friends at Luxury Auto Collection. Free shipping, boys. Check them out. Those guys are absolute beauties. Moving on here, Missin Curfew around the National League, best league in the world. Shout out to my old squad, the Colorado Avalanche and the Carolina Hurricanes. I'll tell you what, anytime the Hurricanes cannot wear those awful white unis that they wear on the road now, I'm all for it. But this is old school. This is hockey porn. Look at those tarps, boys. I mean, I was watching this game for a bit. I'm like, this is nice. And I love how the goalies went with, Freddie went with the old school brown pads, and so did Westwood before he got yanked out of there. But wasn't that nice? Wasn't that good TV? I think more teams, what a shot.
Spanky.
I think more teams should try to do this more often.
When their history is great jerseys.
Yeah.
I would say not everyone can pull off this sort of heritage look, but these two teams went toe-to-toe, arguably two of the best teams in the league, with just unreal tarps. It was great. This night reminded me of a parlay that I got absolutely fucked on. I had the fucking Montreal Canadiens and the fucking Hartford Whalers right there. And they're both underdogged. Canadians in Edmonton, they're up 5-2, and the fucking refs ruined the whole game.
The guy that gave Anderson the guy that gave Anderson a fucking 2-minute misconduct for banging the stick
should be
suspended for a month.
Yeah.
And in fact, he shouldn't be able to ref ever again. Like, don't be so sensitive, right? It's a high octane game that obviously Anderson was not happy with that they gave the Oilers a power play, and nor would we be. The Oilers power play is lightning. Yeah. You can feel the energy. He's just like giving him a stick tap and gives him a 2. If you're going to give him anything, give him a 10. Yeah. That way it doesn't hurt the team.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
They should change that rule too, by the way. Instead of the 2-minute, it's 10. It always used to be.
I'll tell you what.
Move right here.
Yeah. From a guy who got a lot of those swishy.
Great move.
Yeah. Well, You had to be a real prick, to even be sensitive enough to give a guy a penalty, but then not to give me a 10 and just give me and tee me up because you know it's going to hurt my team. You got to be a real bad guy as a ref, Swish, to do that, in my opinion. If you want to send a message to Anderson, boom him, dime him, but don't fucking, especially when it's a good hockey game like that.
Yeah, I agree. And whatever happened to the back and forth with referees? Why are we so sensitive?
I know.
I can't tell me to fuck off. I'll tell you fuck you, and we go our separate ways. Like that was always the best part, was the give and take with the officials, right? If you could go in there, you knew their name a little bit. There was always that little bit of, back and forth between players and refs. Now it's just like, it's almost turned to the NBA where it's just like you can't say anything.
Yeah. I was sitting right behind the penalty box at the Scotiabank, the former ACC. This ref, he was in the league just near the end of our career. Like, you definitely had him. I had him a little bit. And he called 3 penalties in the first period. I just wanted to laugh. I wanted to light him up from where I was. Like, fucking put your whistle away. Everyone thought he skated up to the box. 2 minutes. Like, he thought everyone was there to see him. His helmet was too big for him. It's fucking bobbling around. I'm like,
just
right, guy?
Umpires, by the way, right now. That was bad.
That umpire last night was squeezing us early.
The late calls.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
Figured out.
There's no more Billy McCreary's out there and boys like that reffing, Kerry Frazier, Paul Koharski. I used to love him. Those guys were great.
Yeah, grizzled.
Keep it up for the round of the National League here, boys. Like a fine wine, Malkin and Crosby. Listen to these numbers, boys. Malkin's got 16 points in 10 games. He's tied with Nick Schmaltz and Iciest for the league lead. And then Sid the Kid, boys, 10 games played, 14 points, and he just got his 1,700 point. That is unbelievable. Where I'm going with this, and Swishy, we know how you feel about Mike Sullivan. Listen, Sully had a great run in Pitt, right? But the last couple of years, I'm like, fuck, it's time to mix it up, right? Like, they're probably sick of Sully. Sully's probably sick of some of them. They bring in this guy, Dan Muse, who's not going to be on the cover of GQ anytime soon, but, he fucking has come in there and done a real nice job. And I think, Swish, I'll start with you on this one. I think he's rejuvenated his team. I don't know the guy. I don't know if you do. I don't know if you came across him. Yeah. I'm sure he's a great guy, and I'm no male model myself, but he's not going to be on the cover of GQ anytime soon. Maybe coach of the year, but I just think he's come in there, brought some life to this team, so I got to give him credit. But it's nice to see Malkin and Crosby off to a good start. They're in a playoff spot. We know it's super early, but I'm kind of pulling for these boys that they can keep this up and keep Pitt relevance because it's good for the league.
Yeah, Dr. Evil, you know what I mean? In terms of Danny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you said, he's not. I don't think he's ever been accused of being the best looking guy in the room, but that doesn't matter when you're coaching a hockey team. And maybe him coming in with, some young energy. He's sub 40 years old, coming in, instilling this new look to the Pittsburgh Penguins, giving them some life, providing different things, maybe changing the way they play a little bit. They look a little faster on their feet. I don't know how long that's going to be able to sustain in terms of, are they a legit playoff team? I would say probably not, but sometimes, sometimes you just need a new voice, Obes. You know what I mean? In terms of a coach, whether it's a girlfriend, whatever it is, sometimes you just need a change of scenery and you need a change of a voice, and maybe that's giving them a little bit of a jolt and some excitement there. But yeah, those old boys are cooking. Malkin looks good. Crosby obviously getting his 1,700th point. They just don't have any depth there in Pittsburgh, so we'll see how it plays out. But at least they got a little bit of fire early here in 10 games into the season.
300 points away from 2,000 to be the only guy ever to eclipse 2,000 other than Wayne Gretzky.
How many points did Mario have? Did he pass Mario yet? Casey, how many?
Played 900 some games.
Huh?
Mario only played 900 something games, so he's close to 2 points a game. Yeah.
Mario gets another 300 points though, right, boys? What's that take? That takes Sidney Crosby 4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, he'll get it.
Yeah.
Slide
over. Numbers are unbelievable though. Like what?
No, so he hasn't got him yet. Mario's got. I knew that 720. Listen to these numbers, Swishy. Mario played 915 games. He had 1,723 points.
Yeah, I mean, the 1 year I'm looking at right now in 88-89, he played 76 games. He had 85 tucks, 114 assists.
Up dog. 1,723 points in 915 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mario the Magnificent, smoking darts in between periods. Yeah. Bad back, couldn't tie his wheels.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong with the boys in the back, Ice Pick and KC. Does he have a higher points per game average than
Wayne?
The great one? I think he's
go to points per game record.
I think he does.
I think he might.
I think he does.
Yeah, no. Gretzky is 1 point.
No, 1.92 to 1.88.
Connor McDavid is 1.52, and that's just insane to think about.
So Gretzky's got him?
Gretzky's got him by 4.
Forsberg's up there, 1.25. 708 games only for Peter Forsberg.
Yeah, bad ankle, eh?
Bad flatness of his feet. Not so much his ankles, it was the bottom.
I played my first game as an Avalanche was Peter Forsberg retirement jersey night. I was always a fan of him, eh? And like played against him. You got traded for him, didn't you?
Yeah.
And comes out for his jersey retirement. He's got this just young smoking brunette check done. Was his girlfriend. I'm like, okay, fella.
Yeah, no.
Put that jersey to the rafters. Get it up there. That's how you do it. Play your whole career. Then when you're done, just grab some little bombshell Czecho or Swede, whatever she was. I think she was Czech though. I think Hayduk told me that. I'm like, well, Forsberg's, wow, she's rocking. He's like, yeah, she's Czech girl.
Yeah, I don't know that, but that's, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but I just thought that was a nice touch coming out with, great career jersey going on the rafters with a young girl. I thought it was nice. But congrats to those boys. Hey, listen, I hope they stay in the fight. I'm with Swishy, though. I think their lack of depth, I mean, sticking with around the National League, it's early when you look at the standings. Like right now in the Atlantic Division, although I think Montreal's for real. They are for real. Montreal, Detroit, Ottawa hanging tough without Brady. The Metro, Jersey, Pitt, Hurricanes, Caps, Panthers, wild card. But then you go out to the Central, the Hockey Club, Mammoth, Avalanche, Jets, Kraken are in second in the Pacific. So we can't get too excited here, right, boys? Like there's a lot of teams that are off to good starts here.
Our picks are still not too bad.
We're not too bad. No, where are your Blues here?
They're done.
The Blues are not done. They're not done.
Oh my God, are they awful right now?
You know who's done though? I think unfortunately, I think Calgary's done. Right, 2-7-1.
Ooh,
last in the West.
That's stinky.
That's stinky.
What are the Blues though? They're pretty bad.
The Blues are 3-5-1, 7 points.
That's perfect.
They're 3 points out of a playoff spot. The Blackhawks have the last wild card spot in the West right now. Wow, that's why you got to be careful at the start of the season, boys. These standings right here tell you like. Tread carefully when you're gambling on hockey early on the first 20 games. I mean, nobody knows what they are. Around the National League, best league in the world, it's milk carton time here. Swishy, what do you got for your Missin Curfew milk carton? Fella.
I'm sliding the milk carton a little 2% right across the chin of my parents. Now, boys, I want to ask you, and I want to open it up to the Missin Curfew faithful with this. So my parents were at the game, Mike and Lisa last night, game number 3 at Dodger Stadium. Okay, so it goes 18 innings, obviously, but they end up leaving after like the 12th or 13th inning because my dad goes, well, the concessions, they closed. There's no more beer, there's no hot dogs, and I'm hungry. So they ended up leaving game number 3 of the World Series, arguably one of the greatest World Series games of all time, early because he had to go eat. I thought that was soft. Me and my brother were chirping him. We're like, fuck, you're kind of a bitch leaving early like that. So he ends up leaving the early with my mom. They exit. They watch the game on TV back in L.A. They're going tonight again. But I just wanted to bring that to the center of attention to Missin Curfew. Thought that was kind of soft, and I think it deserves the milk card. You can't leave a World Series game early, boys. I don't care how many innings it goes.
I mean, unless the no beer is a real thing.
Right, like when you get a gur on, I speak from experience. You got to go eat.
No, I'm with Swishy on the eating. I think you got to.
Really?
I don't know, but I know when you get hungry, you need.
No drinking, no eating.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm going off how drunk I've been at all these games, like, I mean, it felt like a long time from the 7th to the 9th inning without a beer. I imagine 9 more innings without a beer. No, I don't think I could do it.
Not right.
Like, I just don't think I could do it.
I think. Big Mike, I think that was a great move. I think it was a great move because that is a shit show in and out, that fucking park. I can't imagine everyone leaving at the same time up there. Usually you go in.
You're going to find out tonight.
Well, I know, but hopefully the Jays are up like 7-1 and we can just bounce, take the over. How are you? Jays win. Going to be Flyers tied.
I don't know if that's going to happen though, fella.
But Booyah, we get to get out of there early. Sprinter Van City back here. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, you tell your mom and dad.
That's not a bad play.
If they're in one, come meet the boys of the Sprinter van. Fire Marcel. They can come have a cold Labatt Blue on the Sprinter van. But I'm with you, Swishy. I don't think food's a good enough reason to leave a World Series game, but thirst and trying to keep your buzz going. And if you are lucky to have friends at Luxury Auto Collection and you have a Sprinter van, you just say, hey, boys, let's go watch the rest in the Sprinter van. We're going to have to stop and take probably 4 pisses on the way home, but we're going to have beers.
Yeah, and he said he was so pumped to get out of there because obviously everyone was staying. He said it was, because you know how big of a nightmare it is to get in and out of Dodger Stadium. He was like, wow, we got it in and out, obviously, because we left early. So that, I guess, is a plus. If we're speaking about pluses here in the milk cart, I guess you would give them a plus there, but I'm giving them at least -3 for leaving early. I just think that's soft. For my kid from Wisconsin, man, you're at a World Series game. I'm gutting that out, baby.
That's why I love you, fella. That's why you're fucking good Midwestern boy. By the way, is it time to start thinking in playoffs? Like, if you close the beers down in the 7th inning stretch, goes extra, you open her back up for the 10th, right?
100%.
Hey, by the way, go get a beer, grab 2, goes to the 13th, you open it up maybe one more time. But like, you might just sitting there for 18 innings, no pints, 9, 10 innings, 11
Just
innings.
have the guys go up and down the aisles. Keep everyone in their seat. Fucking, hey, who are you? Give me another dog. Give me another beer, peanuts.
Yeah, the workers, they probably want to get out of there, eh?
Fuck that. Make extra money. The beers, imagine you just, you know what? The beers are going up a couple bucks. Guys stick around at overtime.
Beers are fucking pricey nowadays, eh?
I know.
Wasn't slowing me down any.
Are they ever?
I was going beer crown. You would have been proud of me, Swishy. Beer, shot of crown. Beer, shot of crown. Nice setup, fella. Come out there, just cross-eyed, but it was fun. I like that. Keeping your old man honest. I do that to Pitter all the time. You got to keep, right? They're great parents, but you got to keep them honest sometimes. So I appreciate that. I don't have a milk carton this week, but our boy, the birthday boy, Billy Quinn, BQ, William Quinn, Swishy says, I'm putting Dave Schneider on there because it was at Bats last night, but Billy Quinn does not like Dave Schneider's walk-up tune. It's Pink Pony Club. Billy likes the song in general, but Billy's an old-school baseball guy. Billy was a good baseball player growing up, loves the game, obviously owned a little bit of the Rangers for a bit when they lost to the Cardinals in the World Series. So Quinner, this one's for you. Schneider, Pink Pony Club is not a good walk-up tune. I'm with Billy Quinn on this one. That's Milk Carton City. I don't know if the guy's got a fucking hit all playoffs. It might be time to mix that up. And I didn't know our Oilers last year were playing Pink Pony Club till they actually lost, and Chucky was making fun of them. I'm like, I don't get it. What's going on? They're like, that was their win song in Edmonton. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Really? Weren't the Panthers playing that for a bit? Or did they do it just to mock them? I just remember.
I thought the Oilers that was their win song.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's not perfect.
Not
I know
perfect.
Beckham likes it, but that's about it.
Yeah, well, it's catchy.
Yeah.
Beckham's getting ready to fucking go to Hyde someday.
I had Beckham out doing batting practice yesterday.
Saw that. Kid's going to be a fucking athlete.
Yeah, he's well-rounded.
Does he ever go to school or just playing sports?
Hey, teacher, I'm picking this guy up. He's got batting practice.
Hey, that's got to be pretty cool as a parent, though. Eh? Like, I'm going to go grab my kid and take him
right
to
the park. We had the balls, and I'm like, fucking put him in a bag, got him the bat. He's just has sister's bat. But yeah, there you go. Look at that.
You got a pink bat for him.
It's Izzy's bat. He's in his PJs still. He's fucking loving it.
Yeah. Are you throwing the hard balls at him or the wiffle balls?
And the wiffles.
No bucket. I like that, Beckham.
You know what I tell him? I go hard balls first, and then you fucking hit these wiffle balls as hard as you can. Like,
you're turning yourself into a real real sports coach and enthusiast here, eh?
Yeah.
You're Izzy's flag football coach. You're giving Beckham soft toss.
Yeah.
Smithy, I love that Milk Carton City. Boys, last but not least, here at Missin Curfew, it's our Jagemeister Iciest shot of the night. Presented by Jagemeister. Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jagemeister. Damn, that's cold. For more info, visit Jagemeister.com. And fellas, always drink responsibly. KC, get ready to roll it. I was at this game live, boys. Live, you couldn't even see the puck before it hit the back of the net. But KC, roll it here for me, fella. Our boy Tage Thompson. Nice little entry there. Over to him. Spink dink. Hey, I love how he just gets it up, swishy. Doesn't really slow it down. Pull, shoot, short side.
Bing.
And if it was the old days, that water bottle would have been there and it would have went off, which would have looked sick. But that is our Jager. Damn, that's cold. Iciest shot of the night. Watch how he just pulls and shoots this, boys. Nice. Zing. Great dish.
Who's wearing 20? For this kid right there.
Is that Krebs?
Kulik.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that kid.
Yeah.
Young kid.
Nice style.
Good pass. But King
What a
Primo,
shot. TT, double T.
you know who plays hard for Buffalo is that little Benson kid, Swishy. I was watching him. He plays hard. He's undersized, but at least he gets in there and competes.
100%. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. I call him the TJ Maxx version of Clayton Keller, but he's got a little more snarl. He's got a little bite to him. I like it. Yeah.
He doesn't have the skill that Kells has, and he has more snarl than him.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Rather have Kells' hands, probably. Eh?
Yeah, Kells.
Yeah. Sure. Kells had a nice outfit walking the rink the other day. This like custom black. You see this thing?
Yeah, it was a jumper. I don't know what it was, Armani or I don't know. It was nice. It expensive.
It looked rich.
Yeah.
It smells rich in here, eh, Holmes? Swishy, love you, buddy. I appreciate it. Always love snapping around with you. Up, dog. Let's go fucking Jays. We need this one. If we don't get this one, as our boy Lupo said back in the day, turn the lights out. Thank you to Hall Pass Media. Kyle, Casey Conway, Max, the Ice Picks pickup. That was Missin Curfew. Fellas.